Hey guys, welcome back to Gig Life with Lexi. And I want your opinion on this. I want to give you this topic right away. It's about Grubhub, and its Grubhub app discourages tipping. So let's just jump into this. A change to the Grubhub food delivery app now sets a default tip a user can give a delivery driver at 0. A move frustrating drivers who are highly reliant on tips. A recent tweak to the food delivery app Grubhub that changes the way customers are prompted to tip delivery drivers has frustrated many workers who say the change discourages tipping and is slashing their potential earnings. Okay, now you may have heard about this already or have seen this on the app. Popular food delivery apps typically allow customers to tip drivers a percentage of their meal's cost, with the default tip often ranging from 10% to 25%. Grubhub switched from that model December 16th when the Chicago company rolled out new fees for customers in California to help cover the costs of driver benefits granted by voters in the state last month. Okay, and that was that whole thing that was on the ballot about the staying independent contractor. So the app now defaults to 0 or no tip. A new message also appears atop the prompt saying customers may leave an optional tip on top of driver benefits. This is not good, guys. This is not good news. Drivers said the change is costing them and offsetting any gains from the newly added benefits. On Christmas Eve, Los Angeles driver Audrey Wilson crisscrossed the city delivering meals, earning $1 or so on most orders, she said. A $10 tip from a resident of a palatial home just off Mulholland Drive was one of her biggest that night. Wilson had recently restarted driving for the service after a months-long break. Because of the change in tip policy, she said she plans to switch to a competitor, the food delivery platform, and we know DoorDash. A lot of you use DoorDash already. I was digging the work. I got to make my own hours, Wilson said, but now it's rare to get a tip over $1. It's unbelievable. She estimates she now makes 30% to 50% less daily than she did months before. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't do this full time. I do it part time. But so far, my tips have been the same. I shouldn't say exactly the same, but my tips I haven't noticed a difference in the tips yet. I don't know if that's, just because the holiday season, because it was Christmas and we were getting better tips, or I was getting better tips. I don't know. But this is why I want to hear from you. Grubhub spokesman Katie Norris said that California drivers for the platform are making 20% higher pay per order, including tips, since Proposition 22 came into effect. Okay, and that app users can still choose to leave a tip for their driver. Okay, this is what she's saying though. She's a spokeswoman. Kate Norris, spokeswoman for Grubhub. So she's going to say that, right? Prop 22 bankrolled by Uber, Lyft, and other gig economy companies, won gig companies a carve out from a state labor law that would have required them to classify their workers as employees and offer a full slate of benefits. And that we obviously know. We've heard all about that. As a concession to workers, the ballot measure outlined some new benefits, including a minimum earnings guarantee and a healthcare stipend for drivers who clock in a certain number of hours on the road. Okay, and that's what I was saying before. So it all starts, you have to do a minimum of 15 hours a week to qualify for a better for the healthcare insurance and for the better pay. So I haven't done 15 hours, so this is not applying to me. Ride-hailing and food delivery platforms have since added fees to cover the cost of the new benefits. Grubhub added a flat fee of $1.50 per customer order. Okay, we've heard that as well, that they were going to be doing that. The company's marketing language draws a link between the new fee and suggested tipping practices. Okay, so then it says, in support of California's Prop 22, this payment helps guarantee minimum wage and healthcare benefits for our drivers so they don't have to depend on tips. Okay. Reads a note on the app under an information tab explaining the new driver benefits fee. Rival DoorDash slightly increased service fees for some California orders to fund new driver benefits. Said DoorDash. Now, this is the DoorDash spokesperson, Taylor Bennett. The company is also considering changes to some promotions such as Dash Pass, a subscription service that offers unlimited deliveries for a fee that may also affect the price for some customers. Okay, then it says Uber spokesman Davis White said additional fees for customers of the ride-hailing giant will vary depending on the city. For example, since December 14th, each Uber Eats food delivery order has risen by 99 cents in Los Angeles and $2 in San Francisco. And I can see that because San Francisco being a higher cost of living than LA. The company has also tacked fees of 75 cents in Los Angeles and 30 cents in San Francisco onto rides, with the additional charge rising to $1.50 in more sparsely populated areas. Okay. Gig economy companies have largely struggled to turn a profit, first as startups and increasingly as public traded companies. Prop 22 saved them the cost of overhauling their approach to labor in California, a huge market. Grubhub remains one of the few that had become profitable, and yet this year the company lost money, even during the pandemic, when food delivery became a more common habit because of restaurant dining restrictions. Okay, then it says, in June, European food delivery service Just Eat Takeaway agreed to buy Grubhub for $7.3 billion, a deal that will give it a foothold in the U.S. Grubhub's changed tipping prompt is a competitive move in the arms race of food delivery, in which pricing is key to gaining more customer share. An analyst, Dave Ives, said investment firm Woodbush Securities, with gig economy companies no longer worrying about having to classify their workers as employees instead of contractors. He said the food delivery market is likely to see more changes as customer pricing and driver satisfaction become even more competitive. In a competitive market for drivers, California drivers are choosing to deliver for Grubhub more than ever before and now have more stability with guaranteed earnings before tips. Norris, the company spokeswoman, said in a statement, "We are always tweaking our product to maximize value created for drivers, diners, and restaurants. Diners continue to have the ability to leave a tip for their driver, including through the custom tip feature." Okay, so now I do not order food through the app. So for those of you that are in California and you do you do order food through the app, what is this like? Has it been this way for you? Do you see where it's defaulted to 0 tip? And just let me know what that is like on your end, since I don't do that. I don't order. And it says workers said the new benefits don't offset the loss in income from tips, especially this time of year, as people tend to tip generously around the holidays. Okay, so that's what's been happening to me. Because of the holidays, I've been getting better than average tips, but there again, I just figured it was because of the holidays. Many workers for food delivery and ride-hailing platforms declined to be identified by full name, saying they fear being reprimanded professionally for criticizing their employer's policies. Okay, so then it just goes on and on about the tip, and about, this is just a long article. I won't read the whole thing to you. And then it talks about this gal that was accepting every order, big and small, and driving for hours through thick winter fog is no longer paying off. She was trying to keep her premier driver status, which I gave up a long time ago. Oh gosh. Okay, so basically, guys, yeah, this is just too long to go on and read the whole thing. Let me know what's going on for you, for drivers that are experiencing this. What have your tips have been like? What have your tips been like lately? And do you see a difference? It may just be that, maybe this is going to happen now that it's we're approaching January. Maybe things, will be exactly what this article says. So let me know. I hope this has brought you some value, some info, and let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, hit like and share. And I will see you in the next video, guys. And I am out. All right, thanks. Bye.